Hello and welcome to Adorabuild. My name is Ruth and my little dog is called Pucky. And thanks so much for joining me today. In this video we will be checking out the progress that I have made on my elf shelf, which you've probably figured out by the title card. And of course, as always, if you have enjoyed what you've seen in this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. As with all my elf shelf builds, I always like to have a friend come along and join me on my elf shelf adventures. And today I am very pleased to welcome Kay and her baby dragon called Kaleido from Frutz Loves Legos. If you want to know more about Kay's channel, I will leave a link in the description box below. Make sure that you go and check it out because I think that Kay absolutely loves the Lego Elves as much, if not more, than what I do. So if you're an elf fan, definitely make sure that you go and have a look. Okay, so let's go and check out my progress on Naida's elf shelf. So here we are at my elf shelf. Now I have done this video a little bit different because I have actually transported the shelf into my dining room or my filming area. Mainly because I think that it is a much easier area to film in here. The lighting is much better and you can actually pick up on a lot more detail here too. However, towards the end of the video, I will actually be placing the shelf back into my bookcase so that you can actually see it as intended. Make sure that you stay tuned until the very end to see those images. So I will just talk through a few changes since last time. I think the biggest one and the most obvious one is that I have added in the final tree, and I think that that looks really lovely there. So I am so pleased that I have my lovely purple trees framing each end of this display, and then throughout the middle I have that fantastic magenta color as well. And as you can probably see in some of the more detailed images that I have gone through and added in flowers and gems on all the trees. And I absolutely love the addition of those beautiful gems because as you move around the display, different gems catch the light in different ways and it just makes the whole display sort of twinkle and sparkle. And the other thing that I have done is gone through and added in the waterfall splashes, and I am really pleased with how these have turned out and how they look. One of the other elements that I also modified quite a lot was where the beautiful clamshell was being displayed. Previously that was actually located up under this tree, and what was super fantastic and super lovely was that one of my viewers, Lord of Dragons, did actually comment to me because they didn't really understand why the clamshell was on the green grass and what it was supposed to be doing there. And as soon as they pointed out the fact that I had deviated from my original design concept was that then I started to see it exactly how they were seeing it. And so I actually took the extra time to put in a specific area for the clamshells. And as you can see, I have added in a few of the baby shells as well. And I think that that actually now looks like how I had originally intended it in my imagination before I got distracted with dragons and chameleons and purple trees. And the other couple of additions that I have made have been swapping out the lava pieces from the square slope pieces into the circles, which is what I always wanted, but I had to wait for an order for Bricklink for them to come through. And then I have also added in this darker patch of water here as well, which will make more sense when we add in the other items to this display. So let's go and do that now. Okay, so this is the elf shelf with all the different elements added to the display. So I have got 2 turtles down here. I was really fortunate to be able to pick up 2 of those sets. And I do actually think that Corey the turtle is super cute, which is why I was so tempted to get a second set. So the other items that I have added into this display is the little gondola over here. And then we also have the epic adventure ship on this side. And one of the things that I thought would be quite lovely to do within this display is to have the boats cutting through in between the trees, and the trees to almost create like an overhanging tunnel type effect that sort of frames the boats. And then finally we move on to the dragon, which of course, if you know me, you know that I love my dragons. So we do have beautiful Marina, the water dragon here. When I had originally placed Marina into this particular display, because obviously her main colour is that beautiful azure colour, but then that was also the colour that she was standing on, and she just ended up getting a little bit lost. So when I was talking about incorporating this darker circle of water, that was to create a platform in order for Marina to actually stand out more in this particular display. And I do actually think that it works really well. Plus I also like how it breaks up that section of water a bit more as well. So I just want to say a huge thank you for checking out this video. If there has been a part of this video that you would like to hear about in more detail, it probably has been discussed in one of the previous videos. So I will put the links to part 1, 2 and 3 in the description box below. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, I would really appreciate a big thumbs up. Also make sure that you have subscribed to my channel if you haven't done so already. And turn on that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any of my bonus videos that do pop up on the weekend every now and again. And feel free to leave a comment in the comment box down below, because I do really enjoy chatting about Lego too. As always, I look forward to seeing you in my next weekly Wednesday video. Take care of yourselves and bye bye.